Overwatch 2 has a lot of characters. Too many, some would say. Me. And today I'm going to be ranking all of them from heroes that Blizzard should probably nerf all the way down to straight garbage. Now, I haven't played in a hot minute, so some of my rankings may be a little off. Feel free to roast me in the comments for my terrible decisions. It's fine, I've been bullied on this platform for years, so I can take it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please leave a sub. I'm trying to reach 2K by the end of the year, so it would really help me out a bunch. And let's get into it. Right. What are we starting off with? We got Ana. I'd say Ana's in my top 3 supports. I don't play her an awful lot. I understand she's a support, but she can get caught out pretty easily if people rush her. So I think she's a classic. I'm not going to say she's the best, but I'm going to put her in amazing because she's still a very top tier support. I don't play a lot of Ashe. Obviously, she's got a good mix of range. I feel like her fire rate is really clunky, and that's why I don't really pick her that much. But she's not a bad character, and Bob is a very good ultimate, so I'm going to put her in okay. Now, Bap, if anyone's watched me play support, they know Bap is my main. Probably the person I have the most hours on for support. He's got good mobility. You can, like, get out of jail free card with the whole immortality. I think it's just, he does such good damage for supports. And I understand people hate DPS supports, but you can do amazing healing while still helping out your team very well with damage. But when you get to like the higher ranks, I'm not sure how useful he is, but from my experience, he's been amazing. So I'm going to put him in nerf it now, but please don't nerf it now because I love him. Bastion makes me want to bang my head against a wall. His ultimate is very easy to deal with, but everything else about him, his tank form makes me want to stab my own eyes out. And for that reason alone, I'm putting him in nerf me because Jesus Christ, he's one of the ones who should actually be nerfed. I don't like this character because you have to get very up close and dirty. I feel like maybe I'm just too bad to deal with that. And her healing is not very good. Yeah, I don't play him much either, so I'm going to put her in there. Cass is pretty simple. Everyone likes him. I didn't like his nade switch. I thought the sticky nade was much better. So I feel like I probably would have put him in amazing if they kept that, but I'm going to put him in okay for now. I still do play him a lot, so I feel bad about that. Doom's a tricky one because, like, if you're a good Doom, you're a good Doom. But if you don't know how to play him, then you're in hot garbage. But I don't know. I guess I'll go in the middle because he can play really well. He can not. So D.Va's been a pain in my ass a lot. Obviously, Matrix can kind of disable a lot of very good abilities, and just the fact that you can still deal damage whilst using Matrix, I've always found a bit cheesy, but I guess you don't deal that much damage. Her charge is good. Her mains are good. Like, you have a second chance. Squishing people is very fun, but she's not insanely good, and it's very easy to hit headshots at her, so I'm going to put her in amazing. I might switch around a couple of these at the end because I'll just like look over them and see how it's turned out, but I think I'm pretty happy with how it's going so far. Echo can either demolish you in 0.5 seconds or be completely useless, and it's literally just down to your cooldown. I feel like in a 1v1 Echo is very good, but it can be slightly hard to play her in like team kind of moments sometimes, so I'm going to put her in okay. I'm going to try not overcrowd the center bit. Genji's been a classic from the start. His ultimate is so good. You know, you can get like, I think they changed how many swings you can get in his ultimate. They either lowered the time or made the swings longer. He's good. I feel like he's hard to play on controller. I know, as I used to be a controller player, because you need to like flick around with Genji a lot, do dashes, you know, wall climbs and all that kind of stuff. And on controller, that just does not work. But for PC, because of the level he's a hard player to play, but he's a good character, so I'm going to put him in amazing. Hanzo I probably would have put in amazing, but then he got that nerf where everyone's health got buffed, and he basically got in a headshot, kill someone with a headshot immediately. I don't know, I don't really play him that much anymore, and it's very hard to hit shots with the whole travel time and the drop off, so I'm gonna put him in meh because I don't really play him anymore. Again, anyone who watches me play will know that I love this character. You can just do such good combos, pulling in people with a knife and slashing them, and then immediately hitting boosts for your health and making everyone faster. It's just such a good combo. I have trouble aiming with her shotgun sometimes. It's a bit clunky, but just because her abilities combo works so well, and her ultimate is just useful for, like, you know, the range on that thing is stupid big. You can literally be 10 meters away from someone and still anti-heal them. So I'm going to put her in amazing. And do I even need to say anything? My main, I'm going to put him at the front. This guy is unbelievably cringe, but I have been playing him for like a year now, and it is one of the only thing that has kept me playing this game. Now, Kiri, this is going to be unpopular, but I don't love Kiri. I find her healing a bit difficult. Don't worry, she's still a very good character. I think she'd be in my top 5 supports, but I'm not gonna put her in nerf because as much as a lot of people would put her up here, I don't love the character. Lucio's fun, not much to say about that really. Can be useful, can be easy to kill. He's got fun mechanics. I think he's a very fun character, but he isn't amazing. I might even put him down in meh because he doesn't do an insane amount of healing. His ultimate is very good, to be fair. I'm probably being a bit harsh, but I'm looking at the characters here. I feel like he can't go up there. Mei, oh, I really want to put Mei in hot garbage, but she's actually decent. The damage that her like long range icicles do is way too good, and her ice wall is useful. She got a very good buff with the new abilities you can have. Like when she's in the ice cubicle now, she like freezes everyone around her. If I was rating how much I like the character, she'd be down here, but she is decent. However, I will not be playing her ever, and if I see anyone playing her in my games, I will be nerfing her. Mercy's a classic, you know, probably one of the best healers out there. Very good for comp. If you're in any high range comp, you're probably going to see a Mercy. So I'm going to put her up on amazing. I'll put her near the front, to be honest. I don't think she's probably better than Ana, to be honest. Moira's difficult because I feel like a lot of people in low ranks would put her in nerf now because they're like, oh my god, Moira's doing so much damage, Moira's doing so much healing. But I think it's just because she's got that kind of auto aim and her healing's relatively easy. Like you don't really need to put much thought into how she's played, but she can be kind of countered relatively easily. So I'm gonna put her in okay. Good balance of healing and damage, but I don't love her. Orisa, probably a year and a half ago, I would have put Orisa in nerf, but then they actually did nerf her and she got ran straight into hot garbage. I feel like they've balanced out a bit more. I haven't played in like a month, so my rankings might be a bit off, but I'm gonna put her in okay. Just get like, she's on the decent side of the tank, so yeah, I'll just put her in there. I don't really know. I haven't really played her in that long just because she's kind of cringe. Farah is a pain in my ass. However, she is a good counter. Like short range abilities, it's hard to hit shots on her. Like if you're playing Hanzo, that's difficult. Widow is a good counter. There's a few good like Soldier's a good counter. I don't know. She's in a lot of my games that I played recently, and she's overall quite good. And I feel like I'm putting too many people in. I'm gonna have to move people out of amazing, aren't I? I've severely underestimated. Who am I even gonna put in hard garbage? Reaper was actually one of my mains when I started this, as was Orisa actually. Brother, I feel like his teleport is good for getting in, and then obviously his fade is good for getting out. So even though you got this up close brawly character, they've still got easy ways of getting out. But oh my god, and his ultimate is so good as well. It's annoying, but it's good. Oh, I really need to rearrange this at the end. Wait, let's do a quick scan. We should take down from amazing. Ana's good with the anti-heal. Oh, you know what? Diva can do one, actually. Yeah, people are going to hate me for this, but I'm putting Kyrian okay. I think that's decent. I think we'll do with that. Ryan's one that pains me because he should be up there in amazing. He's one of the most fun characters in this game. Probably, I'd say, the funnest tank to play. But he hasn't been amazing as of recent. I feel like if I'm in a quick play match, I wouldn't be opposed to playing him, but I would not choose him in comp. So for that reason, I'm going to put him in meh. Riddle got a nerf with not being able to one-shot people with the melee combo. However, his new, I say new, it's been like a year, his trap has made the combo even more useful. And I think he's probably in the top 3 tanks for me to play, to be honest. I think for me, I put him in amazing. He's just like a good bet, you know, a lot of health, good healing, good combo. I don't love his ultimate. I think if he had an amazing ultimate, I'd probably put him in nerf, but yeah, he's not the best. Sigma's another one I'm going to get hate on because a lot of people play this guy, especially in comp. He is a very good and useful character. Shield is very good for pushing. His orbs are very good for hitting people around walls. You know, his ultimate is good for making people vulnerable. A lot of people would put him either in nerf or amazing. I'm going to put him in high tier okay. I find his abilities a bit clunky, and I'm not very good with mixing them together. This is more of a tier list of the characters that I would play, ignoring the cringe ones, rather than like how the general public rates them. Because I'm sure a lot of people will put Junk down here and like BAP down 1, you know, move people around. But this is just purely on who I would play. Soj is a decent pick, to be honest. Whenever I play Soj, I charge up to 100. I feel like there's so much pressure on hitting that charged up to 100 shot that I always fluke it. That gets me killed a lot. I think her ultimate can be good, but it can also, like, people can hear her use her ultimate and they just immediately shun her into an oblivion. And that's happened to me quite a few times. So I don't love her, but she's still a good character, so I'm gonna put her in the midst of okay. Soldier just being OG from the start, hasn't he? You know, good damage. His ultimate is literally aimbot, so I can't put him anywhere lower than amazing. I didn't main this guy. I played him quite a bit when I started. But he's an easy guy to pick up. He does good damage. He's a safe pick if you're losing a game. So I'm gonna put him in mid amazing. Actually higher than May, because May can go fuck us. Sombra, die. Moving on. Sim. I think her orbs are annoying, but at the same time they're not good, so meh. I just don't play Torb. I find it very hard to hit shots with him. I don't know why. Something about his character design I'm not in love with. I'm gonna put him in high meh because he still does good damage. I find his ultimate very easy to dodge, and I just don't like how the character works. A good tracer is incredibly annoying, and it's very hard to balance your teleports and not get caught out in the middle of nowhere with no teleports. I think if you play him well, if you play her well, she can be very good. But there's a lot of new people who try and play her because they see her on the front cover and go, oh, I'm gonna play that character, and immediately die over and over again. So again, I don't love her. I'm not great with her. She's going in okay. Widow's again difficult because if you have a good day with Widow, she is in nerf, right? And if you have a bad day with Widow, you want to put her in hot garbage. I've enjoyed playing her quite a lot. I wouldn't put her up there with like how much I enjoyed playing these three, and this one can go fuck himself, but he's actually good. So I put her in high amazing, you know, if it'll let me. There we go. Monk. As sad as it is to admit, Monk has not been good. He hasn't been good for a while. I don't know, maybe I'm playing him wrong because I've seen a lot of people in high competitive matches play him. I say a lot of people, I mean just flats really. And I haven't watched him in a minute, to be fair. Big hitbox, shield should have more health. You know, his long range ability just doesn't do much damage. I know it's not meant to, but you know, when you compare it to something like May, you might as well just be tickling them, you know. Ramattra is a pain in my ass. However, he's not a good character. He is purely there to piss people off and run around in circles around the point. He's got a big hitbox. He doesn't do insane damage, so I'm gonna put him in meh. High meh because he can be good tactically for like getting on the point. He's got good maneuverability and all that, but I just don't like playing him. Zarya is a good pick. You know, if you get like obviously a lot of damage with your shield up, you are disintegrating people with your laser beam, and her ultimate can be good for getting like big clumps of people. So I'm gonna put her in okay, somewhere around here. Yeah, I quite enjoy playing Zen because you can focus on dealing damage, which I'm going to get a lot of shtick for the community for saying support should deal damage. But, you know, you can put your orb on someone. Obviously, you have to pay attention to who you put in your orb on, but it's not like you need to balance, like, actually giving out health and dealing damage. However, he's also very easy to kill. Like, he's got a pretty big hitbox, or not a big hitbox, but a compact hitbox, which makes him easy to hit. You know, there's just kind of nothing special about him, so he's very fitting to go in okay. I quite enjoy playing Zen. Well, when he came out, he was very broken. I know that much. And then he's just been kind of like, he hasn't been bad at any point. I'm going to put him in high amazing because he's definitely my like second choice tank to play because he's just consistently good. And his ultimate can be very good for getting people off point in those like last few seconds of a round. So Life Weaver can go in garbage because I know he's useful. Like Life Grip is a good ability, but I played him a couple times and I just can't bear him. I hate the healing mechanic. I hate how he deals damage. I don't like his ultimate. You know, it's just, I'm gonna put him down there. Alari would probably go in meh if it weren't for her healing pylon. Her ultimate's very hit and miss, but a pylon can be very, very useful. People are good at spotting it. If you hide it behind walls and stuff like that, obviously it's harder for people to destroy. I'll put her in a high okay, because I wouldn't play her purely for that pylon. It's very useful. Mauga, seeing this man's face makes me want to commit Sudoku. This is one of the reasons why I gotta stop playing every game. Someone would be playing Mauga, and this guy would be disintegrating people with the brrr. But there is no skill in playing this guy. Like, I hate him fully. The character design is terrible. He is not up there anymore because obviously he got a huge nerf. Thank God the community was really winning for it. He's not terrible, but I would not play him, and I don't see people playing him because there's nothing special about him. He's also got a very big hitbox, so he's going in meh. I hate this man with a passion. If I didn't hate him, might go in okay. It might be a bit of bias, but I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm gonna have to deal with it because it's my video. Venture's a fun one. When Venture came out, they literally one-hit people with the combo. Like, if you came up from the ground, shoot them, drill, dash, like they are just dead. And then I think they nerfed it so you can't one-hit a lot of the characters by doing that anymore. And also the lack of range Venture has, like they only work on specific maps. Again, I'm going to put them in okay. Probably low okay. We're going to put them there. I am not a fan of Juno. I have no idea how much people have been playing Juno. We're getting into unknown territory now. I don't even know who this person is. I have not played them yet. I played this person for about 2 minutes. I think her name's Freya. I don't know who the hell that is. I know this is Hazard and that's Juno. But yeah, these opinions may be a bit dodge. I have not kept up to date with their updates. Obviously, these guys have probably got more updates than all these characters because they're new. Juno can... I don't know. Juno was fun. I played them a bit and then I just kind of didn't care. They're like top 7, top 8 supports. I just kind of couldn't care any less for them. And I'm going to follow the pattern of what I've done this entire video and put them okay. Hazard. I literally have nothing to say about this guy. I played him for about 2 games and then never played him again. He can be a bit annoying. These are going to be very, very plain and simple reviews, but he is going like mid-okay. I think people were complaining about him at some point, but I didn't really see what there was to complain about him. I might be wrong. Sue me. Who cares? Freya. I played Freya for 2 seconds in the training section. What is that called? They were fun, not very special to be honest. I'm gonna put him in meh. Do not love him. And this guy, I don't know. You can go. Who even is this guy? Hold up. I'm gonna. Aqua. I mean, it's a fun design. However, I have no idea what this guy does. Hold up. Let me watch a YouTube video on this guy. Oh, he's like 2 weeks old. What the hell?
Moving on to the...
Wait, is he even in the game? You know, they're just saying that the abilities are leaked, so I don't think he's even in the game. He's not even going on the... Can I even take him off this? Well, he's staying in hot garbage. We have no idea what he's like. I'll check the game after this to see if he's in it. Anyway, that is my ranking of all Overwatch characters. You can blast me in the comments for it. Just thinking out loud, I'm going to move Reaper down because he's not sitting up here with these lot. I hate these guys. I hate you, but they're actually good characters, so I'm going to have to leave them up there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of my ranking in the comments. I'm going to get flamed incredibly hard, and I do not care. I love you guys. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon.